All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl, Vibe Juno. You already know we're starting the week off right. I upload every Monday, giving my unsolicited commentary on the latest TV shows and movies. This week, we are going in with Powerbook 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 1. Warning, I am dropping spoilers all through this video, so if you have not seen it, go ahead and watch it and come on back to hear the rest of my commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when I upload next. And as per usual, let's get into it. All right, so usually, when the season comes back on and it's episode 1, it's not really like a lot of stuff going on, and this is no different. This is just kind of to ease you in, to the season. It'll pick back up. It usually picks up where like the drama gets good. I would say by like episode 3 and stuff. But there were some juicy things going on this week, so let's just break it down. So Ra picks up Kanan. So Kanan had to go away, and if you don't remember, I'm gonna spoil season 1 for you as well. But Kanan ends up shooting his father, who is played by Omar Epps. He's a police officer, detective, and Ross has him puts a hit out on him, and she has Kanan do it. But the only problem with having your son handle your dirty work is that your son didn't get him. So we'll get to that in a second. But so anyway, after he, attempts to kill his dad, he is sent off to Virginia, and Symphony Rosman drives him down to Virginia to stay with some family friends. So this episode picks back up with Ra going to get Kanan and basically saying it's safe for him to come back to New York. And so she gathers him. And when they get back to the city, Kanan is really grappling with whether or not I feel like this is the crossroads because we know where Kanan ultimately ends up and the person that he ultimately is and how he ends up dying. But this is the crossroad where he decides what he could have been and what he will become because he's struggling with should he be in this lifestyle or not. And he's leaning towards that this lifestyle is not for him. Him shooting somebody, caused him a lot of PTSD, bad dreams. He's not really feeling like he's up for the task of being in this enterprise like he thought he was. So he's really wanting to get out, but he doesn't know how he's going to tell his mom. But when they get back to the city, he sees that his mom has got the city on lock. Unique, she set up Unique in season 1 to make it look like he shot Omar Epps, but in reality, it was Kanan. So Unique is in prison. All of Unique's guys are on the corner, so they're all getting swept up by the cops. And Rob made the genius move to move her enterprise into the projects building. So she's got lookouts on top of the building so she could see what's going on. And she basically has a whole entire 2 floors dedicated to her enterprise. And she plans on expanding. Real hot girl-ish, okay? So yeah, she Kanan sees that, his mom has been busy the whole summer. And I think in reality it's still a turnoff for him. He's not like wanting to do this, but here he is. And he's looking at all the things that she's done, all the moves that she's made during the summer. So he runs into Marvin, his uncle Marvin and Lou, they're all there, and she's talking basically about how they're going to expand and everything else. But like I said, Kanan doesn't want to do it. But so then we have Jukebox, and Jukebox is still not over the passing of her girlfriend. I mean, I guess like nobody would get over that. Yeah, you would get over that. So she's still mourning that, and she's also grappling with the fact that her dad found out that she was gay, and he beat her like to a pulp. He beat her to a pulp for the fact that she's gay. And so their relationship is at odds, but Marvin is trying to like make up for it, but it's like how do you make up for that? Like you kind of you did too much. You did the most. You did the most, Marvin. Like how do you come back from that? How do you come back from choking your own daughter and having her feet dangling off the floor because she was kissing a girl? Like how do you come back from that? I don't know. So I think that Jukebox is staying with Raw. I think that's whose house she's this in this episode. But Marvin is trying. Eh, I don't know, but he effed up. Like I can't even front. Like it still like baffles me how bad he effed up. But that's that. Then we have Lou, and Lou is wanting to put all of his focus, his time, his money, and his energy into his music brand and building up his, studio and his label. That's his whole focus is that. But he's getting it on both sides. He's getting it from Rob because Rob wants to give him more responsibility. And then he's getting it from Jess, his girl, who is really pushing for her brother to get more shine. But he's trying to say, like, I want Famous to be a cultivated artist and he should be able to write music without beats. So they get into it about that. And as he pulls off, he discovers a singer and he wants to sign her. And so he brings her into the studio and Jess was looking like she was in distress. Okay. Jess was looking a mess. She was looking a mess. She had to pick her jaw up off the floor. But and then we see Jukebox come in. And Jukebox is also salty because she's been begging to sing. And if you've been watching since the beginning, you know that she's a singer. So she's been wanting to sing and been wanting her uncle to put her on, but for whatever reason, he just won't. So she's salty to see that he's brought in somebody else and he's really excited about her, but he won't be, excited about Jukebox. So there's that whole thing going on. Let okay, let's talk about how Jess is dirty. Jess is Jess ends up sleeping with Quincy. Quincy is on this show, y'all. He plays like a record exec, I guess. I guess he's like one of the owners of the studio. And they've had like sexual tension vibes, I guess you could say, for a little minute, but she actually acted out on it and and it alludes that they've been messing around for a long time. When I tell you Lou is about to lose his mind worse than DMX when he finds out, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really, 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 really bad. Um, he might fool around and kill. He might fool around and kill Quincy. We might not see Quincy no more. Um, that was foul. I was like, dang, like what? Because okay, let me just tell y'all, Lou in this show, in all these shows, as you will come to know, I have my man. Okay, and my man in this show is Lou. I love me some Lou. So and my heart was hurting for Lou because I'm like, if he only knew what Jess was doing behind his back, he would have a fit. But truth be told, I predict that he's probably gonna end up sleeping with the singer. I think it alludes to that. So I think he'll probably kill Quincy and then sleep with the singer and have gotten his revenge. Um, let's talk about Omar Epps' character. He is supposed to be dead. By all accounts, he should be dead. But he is not dead. He's like the Grim Reaper. He just keeps coming back. So Ra thought by shooting him, she was ending his life, but really, in shooting him, she saved his life because he ends up getting shot, and there's a police officer who just so happened to donate bone marrow that matched him to help treat his cancer. So not only did he get Omar Epps got a 2-for-1 special, he got his lungs fixed and he got his cancer in remission. Like, let the church say yes. It's a miracle. Like it is a miracle. I thought he was gonna be dead. Like I was expecting for him to be dead. I was not expecting him to like pull through this because he was so sick in season one. So I'm like, oh, there's no like he's gone, But he pulled through. He doesn't remember. Well, he's saying he doesn't remember, but I think he remembers because the episode ends with him meeting up with Ra in like a park or like a area where the projects are. He meets with her. So I think he knows exactly like who shot him and stuff like that. He's sitting outside of Ra's house and everything. So I think he knows who did it. He's just got something up his sleeve. What? I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out, but he's up to something. Meanwhile, his partner is over here trying to play, Blues Clues and figure it all out. And she's annoying me because she's irritating me because she won't let it go. She just wants to solve what happened. And she just can't let it sit where it needs to sit. And he's saying, it's okay, I'm good, whatever, but she just won't take that for an answer. That annoyed me. And then Ra and Symphony is annoying the entire crap out of me. Ra pisses me off. I'm like, you have a nice guy who loves you and cares about you, but you keep pushing him away. And you want him to be close to you, you want him to be close to Kanan, but then you don't. I don't understand Ra sometimes. But I don't know. Predictions for episode 2. I don't, the only, okay, here, I will say this. So Marvin is sent to anger management due to his case or whatever with the white girl from season 1. And so I do predict that he probably is going to start messing with the therapist. That's my prediction for for that. I feel like his new love interest is going to be the therapist. I feel like Lou is going to mess with the singer. Um, it's hard to predict where Kane is going to go next because we know where he ends up. So I'm like, I don't really know too much for sure. But do y'all think Unique is going to join Ra's army? Do you think that he's going to fold and join her network? I don't see it happening. He's smart, but I think he's too much of an individual to allow that to happen. I don't think he would want to join the co-op. I don't think he wants to join the co-op. So if you watch The Wire, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think he's gonna continue to want to do his own thing. He's definitely out for blood. I think he's gonna come and try to get Raw in a bad way. But let me know what you guys thought. Like I said, the first episode, it's never really too much going on. It's a lot of recap, and then it gets your foot wet for, what the rest of the season is gonna bring. So drop your predictions for what you think is gonna happen either in the season or in the next episode. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I will see you guys next week. Bye.